NBA TV's coverage of the NBA Summer League continues from beautiful downtown Orlando, Florida at Amway Center. Here on the first day of NBA free agency and the first day of the Summer League that will stretch all the way to Salt Lake City and Las Vegas through July 17. So we are underway. Settle in, 2 more games coming your way live from Orlando. This is Canyon Barry, 6th man of the year in the SEC last year at Florida, and an early bucket
in the NBA. Got good size, good IQ, can shoot the basketball, pass it. So I think he's looking to find a home here. As you see.
Jason Randall lost the handle, and out come the Mavericks. That is Dwight Bikes.
Yeah, good job defensively here.
Cat Barber harassing Jason Randall, but he took it right at the big fella and scored. What a game with a dribble handoff off to Paul. Got it back. Barber with a nice dime and an easy bucket for Dallas.
In terms of the philosophy moving forward. And then Dallas, obviously, as Dirk Nowitzki, one of the all-time greats, you see the triple knocked down by Paul.
Barry with a bad skip pass, picked off by Bikes. He's always in attack mode, so is Brandon Paul.
Yeah, that was a great find.
Him or whatever it was.
I don't know that they were going to do it prior to the draft, and Barry there unable to get the conversion. Checkered run for Phil Jackson, and I was one who thought that, you know, he could get the job done, but I just never got the sense that he was as engaged as.
Say it like that, but not as wild as Louis Labire, number 35 for the New York Knicks.
He just got an afro. Louis Labire just got an afro, man.
Here's Luis Montero, spent time with the Blazers a couple of years ago. Into Christian Wood, who has NBA experience, and Motley scores.
Yeah, and that's one.
Canyon Barry scored a moment ago. Here's Labire. Little face-up over Wood. Looking good on that jump shot.
Unless you're going to be a top 10 pick for certain. There's nothing wrong with wanting to come back and play. If you can play, you're going to be fine. And you can see here just defensively, they are completely disrupting the Knicks.
Christian Wood with the and one for the game. It is Rathan Hayes. He's got the rock right now. And Jason Randall is a 2. Okay, they're experimenting, trying to get him going at the 1. And the second-year play. And Dallas with the rock up 7. Cat Barber, man, he is cat quick. Into the corner. 3 ball is good. That's a nice find.
Convert, but they're a good hustle coming up with a deflection, although they don't get the steal.
And the corner 3 is good for the New York. Knicks now down 7. Christian Wood faking Hayes, hanging and hitting. Nice move.
Yeah, Christian.
Paul George is an Oklahoma City Thunder. And
did you think you'd ever be saying that?
I didn't. I thought maybe Cavs, maybe Celtics. That Danny Ainge is kind of holding on to his chips right now and does not want to cash in more assets than he wants to, because I have a feeling that these other teams are saying
in the finals. They could get away with it during the regular season and in the playoffs. Couldn't get away with it in the finals, and that's got to be their biggest priority. You want to know, hey, look, I got full autonomy. I can go in and do what I think is right. I'm not coming in here just to be a figurehead. So that's probably a part of. Remember, 2 years ago, prior to Dennis Smith's knee injury, he was considered the #1 kid in this class.
Wow.
So, you know, he's an impressive talent. He is a lot like Derrick Rose. A nice jump shot there by Smith. A little better at this stage than Derrick does. And they should be excited because that young man.
He's been a part of the Knicks getting back into this game. Yeah. And he's got some interesting history. And here he is shooting another 3 and making it again.
He creates matchup problems and able to get out in space where other wing players would not.
Y:RAMODS and another pass to Plumlee. The Knicks are moving that ball.
Yeah, Nowitzki did not set the world on fire when he first came into the league, and he was very similar in terms of age. So if Dennis Smith continues on his trajectory, I can't see any reason. They've got some good minutes here, the Knicks, out of Plumlee in this stretch.
Plumlee, nice little fake into the left-handed hook shot.
And because of the shooting on the perimeter, the help defense not there.
Oh, Ding took it right at Plumlee. Plumlee went up. Rule of verticality. Numbers, 12.3 points, 9.1 rebounds in 15 games with Westchester, but spent the majority of the year on the Knicks bench. You know, I perceive, here's Randall. More trouble handling it against Dwight Bikes. That was off of Chase and Randall. Ball still in play. Randall was talking to the official, and Dwight Bikes gets an and one on him.
And right now,
2 seasons at Oregon, finished his college career at Houston. We're approaching a minute to go in the first half, and it's Bikes. Oh, that is a nice layup. Got it under Nigel Hayes. Y:rMaz cut off by Barber. Works off the ḻɪ screen. Gets it back to Lewis. And once again, looking good with that face-up jumper.
To get some experience and some savvy from a veteran.
Y:rMaz, he was fouled on the three, but he was out of bounds. Oh, that could have been a 4-point play. This year.
And if again, I go back, as great as Durant and Curry were, and they were terrific, as well as Draymond, because of how effective those guys were. Conversely, Cleveland couldn't do that.
Oh, that jump shot is good from the top of the key. Dominique Jones, former Maverick. Little lob into ḻɪ. The extra pass to Plumlee.
A good ball movement. That's one thing you're looking for. If you're going to be a smaller player, you have to still be able to finish at the rim.
Okay, finally, Chase and Randall. And ḻɪ comes out the winner because they got to stop. Dominique Jones out to Randall. He's going to heat check it and hit it.
Yeah, and that's what he can do. Give them a better opportunity to evaluate because he's going to create space on the floor.
Wood now driving into ḻɪ, and he got the foul on ḻɪ.
And it'll give him, to your point, opportunity to show that he can still be an effective player at this stage of his career.
Plumlee, the kick out to Canyon Barry, and he drops that.
Great in terms of scoring and shooting the basketball.
Here's Bikes. And one more into the corner, and that shot is good. Brandon Paul. And the rebound comes to Dwight Bikes. Bikes bounding into Barry, blocked by Marshall Plumlee. Here's Paul on the kick out. Shaved the front of the rim, the way they're shooting it.
Yeah.
It's a 2-hour window, and they're running 4 games in there, just kind of the highlights of each game. It's a pretty cool deal, and so was that jam by Jonathan Mott.
From a bounce pass, that's where the small is. Throw it up top where the small can't get to it.
Barry with a nice setup into the corner. For Nathan Hayes, he is fouled, and he is screamed at by his teammate Barry. And
Their development.
Here's Luke Cornett stepping into a 3.
I'm disappointed in Luke. He finally missed one.
How about Barry snatching the rebound and taking over? Approaching a minute to go in the third quarter here. Good ball game from Orlando, and Cap Barber scores against the big fella.
4 guys that have that set of skills.
3 seconds left in the third. Cap Barber, he's going to get it off and make it off glass. How about Cap Barber? To me, GA, that's college basketball Hall of Fame type of stuff.
I had a good run, man. I had a good run. I was happy with it. It was a lot of fun, obviously. It's been so many great players through the years, and it had such an impact. I was just blessed, and you see the big fella again.
You called him out, and he's coming through now.
Offensively. There's your guy.
Here's Ding. Had it blocked
it
off
ain't
the
for
side of
lack
the
of effort
backcourt.
from Ding. Ding is going to give himself a chance.
He's an energy guy for sure. Here's Ding again, reversing it home.
There you go.
And here's Cap Barber. The alley-oop. Montero the catch and the finish.
That was a really good play by Montero.
No doubt about the collection of that loose change. Here's Ding on the move. Got by ḻɪ and scored.
That was a
deal. Mavs lead by 5. Here's ḻɪ. Hit a couple of face-up jumpers from the mid-range, and now a 3.
Yeah.
Telling me that ḻɪ has not missed a shot. He's 4 of 4. And 10 points for the Knicks. Under 10 on the shot clock. Bikes over Plumlee. Yes.
That was a big-time move.
Montero works his way into the mid-range and just shot puts that baby home.
Yeah.
Marshall Plumlee took a spill, but he's back up. Chasing Randall, and he got the bucket to go. Dotson, one more to Cornett, one more to Nathan Hayes. Back to Dotson. And you got to hit that one, and he did after all that ball movement. With the bigger Dotson guarding him now. Montero out to the corner. Cap Barber hits again. He's been a Nick killer today. Hit the.
And also, what was good about it is great job with clock utilization there. Dotson says, well, maybe not. The one thing I like about him is his best basketball is still ahead of him. And the Pistons got to be happy with his development.
Cornett off the side of the backboard, and that will do it. The Dallas Mavericks win their first game here at the 2017 Orlando Summer League, 80-75.